Hello children, Sairam. Welcome back to Social Studies class. Children, we will continue with the same chapter, that is chapter number 6, Greenland, the land of ice and snow. Children, in our today's class, we shall know more about the people of Greenland, agriculture and industries of Greenland. Before that, let's have a quick recall about what we studied in the previous two sessions. Greenland is the largest island in the world that is not a continent. It is a self-governing province of Denmark. Its capital is Nuuk. Earlier it was known as Gotthard. Children, do you remember who was the first person to visit this place? Yes, the first person who visited this place was Eric the Red. He was a European. We already saw about some of the features of Greenland. Let's see again. Location. Greenland lies in the frigid zone in northern hemisphere. The Arctic Circle passes through the southern part of Greenland. See children, this is the Arctic Circle. Okay. The next feature is climate. As we have learned that Greenland lies in frigid zone and this region has cold climate. 80% of Greenland is always covered with ice. Sometimes these huge pieces of ice breaks off and float on the sea, and they are called as icebergs. Now we'll see the vegetation of Greenland. As it is very cold, nothing grows in the ice-covered areas of Greenland. There are no forests and no crops. Really, nothing can be grown here. But during summer months, there are some plants that grow, such as cotton grass. Cotton grass grow during the summer season in Greenland. The southern part of island has an abundance of plant life. Okay, the plant life of Greenland consists of beautiful and colorful flowers that can withstand the country's unique environment. And the images of the flowers are here on the screen. And here we have a kind of a flower that is yellow poppy. And here is pedicularis. Children, what is the other name for this flower? Do you remember? Yes, elephant head. Now we'll see the wildlife of Greenland. There are some animals that survive here in cold climatic condition, and they are polar bear, seal, Arctic fox, reindeer and wolf. Apart from this, there are variety of fishes found in the sea and different kinds of birds are found here. Children, now we will start the next feature of Greenland, that is the people. Okay, now let us look at the people who live here and what they are called as. Okay, and how they live. So the people who live here are called as Eskimos or the Inuit. Okay, the Eskimos or the Inuit are the original people of Greenland. So you have to remember Eskimos or Inuits. They call themselves Inuit, but we call them as Eskimos. Okay, they are the original people of Greenland. You can see the picture over here, children. This is how they look. Now these people are mainly hunters and they survive by fishing or hunting animals. Okay, now which kind of animal do they hunt? They hunt the animals such as polar bear, fox, etc. So they generally live by hunting these animals. Now if you see how they survive, so they use the skin and fur of these animals. Okay, the skin and fur of these animals to make their clothes. Okay, they use the fat that comes from these animals as a fuel. Okay, so they hunt the animals, they use the skin and fur and even fat of the animals. Now children, for hunting, earlier they used harpoons and bow. Okay, here are the images. Earlier they used harpoons and bow, but now they have switched over to guns. Okay, guns are used for hunting. Okay, so they are little more advanced now. In the past, Inuit were nomadic people. What do you mean by nomadic? Nomadic means that they keep traveling from one place to another place throughout the year. Okay, nomadic, that is, they used to roam around throughout the year from one place to another place. They used a sledge pulled by dogs for transport. Okay, see here children in the image. They even use boats called kayaks to move around, and even they use boats for fishing in the sea. Okay, see, this kind of boats they use, which are called as kayaks. However, they can't keep building proper houses everywhere. So they used to build temporary houses made up of ice blocks. We call these houses as igloos. Okay, what do we call these houses as? Igloo. Okay, and here is the image. See children, this ice block house is called as igloo. Now for Inuits, igloos means home, whether it is made up of ice or wood or bricks. It is just a house. But during the summer months, they move into tents, okay, that are made up of leather. And most of them now lead a settled life. Okay, most of the Inuit now lead a settled life. They live in small villages or towns on the sea coast. They have lot more advanced features like motorized sledges and motorboats for transport and fishing. That means they have fast motorized sledges for transport, and they even have motor boats for fishing. Okay, of course they also go for hunting trips which may last for several days. Now children, as I told you that the people wear clothes made up of animal skin and fur. So the men, women and children wear jackets, okay, with hoods. The men, women and children wear jackets with hoods. Now children, what do you mean by hoods? So this, okay, this is called as a hood. Okay, jackets with hoods lined with fur called pakas. Okay, that means they wear a jacket with hoods which covers the head, neck, okay, with the opening for the face as it is shown in the picture. Okay, they even wear long boots which are made up of seal's skin. Okay, they wear these boots to keep their feet warm in the snow. And here is the image. See children, long boots they wear. Okay, so which animal's skin is used to make these boots? That is seal. Okay, and why do they wear these long boots? They wear these long boots to keep their feet warm in the snow. Now children, let us see about the population of Greenland. Today, the population of Greenland is about 56,000. Okay, today's Greenland's population is about 56,000, which has a mixed population, that is Inuit and Europeans. Okay, now this population of 56,000 people is a lot less population when compared to even a small town in India. Okay, even a small town in India will have more population than 56,000 people, isn't it children? Okay, so you can see what a small settlement it is. Almost the entire population lives in southwestern coast. Okay, almost the entire population of the Greenland lives on the southwestern coast, because it is the warmest, as we saw that The Arctic Circle passes through the southern part of Greenland, so it is the warmest and most of the population live in this region, and they have all modern facilities. Okay, there are towns with modern facilities such as electricity, permanent houses, schools and hospitals. So they have all the modern facilities required for survival. Okay, now children, the capital of Greenland is Nuuk. Okay, it is also the biggest town with population of about 15,500. Okay, so what is the population of Nuuk? The population is about 15,500 in Nuuk. Okay, Holstenborg, which is now known as Sisimiut, is the second biggest town with about 5,500 people. Okay, children. So this is all about the population of Greenland. Now let us see the agriculture and industry of Greenland. So fish processing is the major industry in Greenland because they have water bodies very close by. Okay, so they mainly survive on fish processing. Apart from that, in some summer months when it's not extremely cold, ship rearing is also done. Okay, sheep are raised in small numbers in the southwestern part of Greenland. Okay, and a very small part of southwestern region is suitable for agriculture. Okay, so vegetables like potato is grown here. Okay, so that's it children with our today's session, and we come to the end of our chapter. So let's have a quick recapitulation. Okay, here are a few sentences. So we all will read together aloud. Okay, so I want everyone to read aloud along with me. Number 1. Most of Greenland lies in the tundra region and is always covered with ice. Number 2. Animals, fish and birds that can withstand the extreme cold are found in Greenland. Number 3. Inuit or Eskimos were the original inhabitants of Greenland. Number 4. Most people in Greenland live on the southwestern coast. The capital, number 5 will read children. The capital, Nuuk, is the biggest town with a population of about 15,500 people. Number 6. Fish processing is the major industry of Greenland. Okay, so that's it children. Do solve the worksheet. Even you have to read the textbook. Okay, till then, take care of yourself. Goodbye.